Welcome to yet another episode of Accenture Life. Today we will be talking of the Accenture Life Trends 2025. But before we go there, let me introduce you to Accenture Song Global Network. Now, Accenture Song is the largest tech-powered creative in the world. And Global Network is a unique powerhouse of all strategy and consulting capabilities under one roof. When we bring these two teams together, you actually get a huge amount of transformed CX and value delivered to our client, unparalleled value delivered to our client at the center of business, creativity, and technology. And how do we do that? There are 5 pillars of how we do it. The first one is, of course, the core consulting craft and expertise. Now, when I say core consulting craft and expertise, it is well informed by the second one, which is industry specific solutions, assets that have been baked over a period of time. And how do we do both of these? We do it based on data and, of course, AI. Now, both the data that our clients generate and their customers generate with them, as well as the external piece of data. Now, add to this trio the fourth element, which is a recent phenomenon, the entire Gen AI capabilities that we have built. We have applied it to ourselves, and now we take it to our clients. And finally, the entire tech stack that actually empowers and makes this happen day in and day out. And that's how we are able to generate this value. So from our team today, I have 3 leaders of 3 key practices with me. And I'm going to introduce them to you first, and then we'll get into the entire conversation. So Vivek, let me start with you. You lead the marketing domain for us, marketing practice for us. And this practice is all about, the entire journey of awareness, consideration, preference, and so on and so forth. So say more about that.
Thanks, Jayesh. The entire value proposition of the marketing practice really lies in developing compelling narratives and creating engaging customer experiences for the consumers of our clients. That's really the value proposition. We do end-to-end marketing services across the marketing value chain. We have teams which work on marketing transformation, which work on large-scale transformation for our clients, marketing of model design, implementing new technology, which will help, drive more relevance and growth for, an increased speed to market. The second is around brand and creative strategy. Then we also help our clients power their marketing through tech and data and AI. That's another offering that we have. And finally, when everything is in place, the brand strategy is in place, the creatives are done, the marketing tech stack is ready, the data is, flowing into the system through different CDPs. What we really do is help set up our clients for success through scaled marketing services. We help, design the processes for our clients so that, our ops team can deliver the scaled marketing services for these clients, which are, global and have presence in hundreds of markets across the globe. As, our global leader coaches us and mentions at times, we as a practice are rooted in strategy. We are steered by creativity. We are powered by Gen AI and human ingenuity to deliver, growth, relevance, and efficiency for our clients. That, in a nutshell, is the marketing practice.
Awesome. Love the human ingenuity portion. I think that's very, very important, at least from my perspective. But let me swing that. Once they create that entire brand awareness, they get people. I think the entire customer buying process is where your team assists our clients in ensuring that whether it is a physical sales process, whether it's any channel, or whether it's a digital sales or a physical sales, for example, you assist the clients to actually help their customers buy from them better. Say more about that.
That's right, Jayesh. So for us in commerce and sales, we focus on reinventing the entire customer buying experience across the life cycle. So what it entails is for our clients, we design the right channel strategies, enable the right omni-channel solutions, and embed with data, AI, and now agentic architecture so that we are able to deliver seamless experiences, thereby driving growth and loyalty, and of course, efficiency, like Vivek was talking about. A lot of the mantra today is do more with less for us.
But once I become a customer, right? Then the entire interaction around, post purchase starts, right?
Yep.
That's where your team steps in, Santosh. So, how do you provide an awesome customer experience at every connect with the brand post sales? Say more.
Yep. So in service, our value proposition is mainly around the customer service reinvention, which means we help customers primarily in terms of improving the overall customer journey experiences as well as accelerating the growth perspective. As we also stated by our global leaders as well, what we do primarily for our customers is help in terms of bringing the personalization by bringing in the trust, being proactive as well as predictive in nature, helping out bringing the agentic AI architecture as well, right, in the new ways of working, bringing the Gen AI capabilities as well. We identify what are the customer needs that we need to resolve for and help them to deliver those outcomes primarily basis the overall customer experience piece of it.
You pretty much, cover the entire customer life cycle. I think there are a couple of other elements, but you pretty much cover the entire customer life cycle. So let's nosedive into the Accenture Life Trends. I think, and again, Vivek, I'm going to start with you. Social rewilding. Explain to us what's the concept. What are your clients saying? What are you doing to help them?
If I were to explain social rewinding in a very simple way, I think today we've, over the last couple of years, we have all seen, experienced where when you go for a family dinner or dinner with or a meal with friends, you have to keep your phones in a basket, and anybody who picks up the phone first really has to pay for the meal. That's where what social rewinding is all about. Today there is fatigue amongst the consumers by experiencing too much digital. They really want to switch off and experience, more and more human interactions, go outside, go outdoors, and, have, let's say more of holidays or get into new experiences. And do some physical activity, physical interaction, meet with friends, family, or make new acquaintances. That's where social rewinding is all about. Today you see, one of the leading phone brands sends you a report every week that this is the time that you spent on the phone. And this is, higher or lower than last week. So leading brands are also very conscious about this trend, that, there has to be a balance between, physical and digital interactions of a consumer. So this poses really a challenge for the brands. They have over the last 5 to 7 years over-indexed on digital.
Yeah, I was just going to say that we got all brands digital, right?
Yeah. So now the challenge is that how do the brands have a balance between their physical and digital channels? How do they create an omni-channel strategy and have the same amount of engagement, awareness, and loyalty from their customers? How we are doing and helping, I can give you an example. So one of our retailers, we helped create pop-up events where consumers could come in, experience their products, literally kind of play with it
in the physical world.
And then this really brought a lot of joy, happiness, and engagement for these consumers. and it resulted in higher sales and loyalty for that particular retailer, which is our client.
So in many
That's
ways, we are going back. This is social rewilding, and we are going
that's
back, right?
that's correct. I don't think we will be ever able to go back to where we were before the digital age, but now there is growing consciousness amongst the consumers, amongst all stakeholders in the ecosystem, that there needs to be a balance that needs to be struck. So that's essentially what we are calling a social rewinding today, and that trend is growing as we kind of get into 2025.
So I want to throw this to Shivi. So Shivi, in the entire sales process, right, we always keep talking of this entire impatience economy where everything, is around here and now. There is an entire, hunger for immediate, response to what I want, right? So say more about impatience economy and how does it, really sync up with this social rewilding concept?
That's right, Jayesh. In fact, it is contradictory to the social rewilding concept, but the impatience economy is all about self-agency. The consumers want quick fixes. They want alternate paths to success, whether it is, going to a different social channel to really know what my health condition is all about, or take financial advice. Consumers are not just listening to brands like they used to in the past. What this does, therefore, it challenges the concept of traditional loyalty that we all had. But for our clients, what we are helping them do is continue to evolve in their journey of reinvention, keeping customer centricity at the heart of that entire process that they are undergoing. And always understanding the consumer, always having the data that helps them predict the need, almost anticipate the need of consumers, and then, of course, proactively give the right kind of relevant experience. Experience is very key in the entire concept of the impatience economy, because that's where consumers feel that what I really needed is what I really got,
Yeah.
Versus what the brand was trying to tell me. So that's where the impatience economy, despite being conflicting with social rewilding, is also a trend that we see really, really playing out today.
Okay, I'm going to take these two and come back to you, Santosh. Now, there is an element of I want to have a balance, and I want to have more, less screen time means more communication. Versus there is an trend which says that okay, even for my most important needs, usually where I would have gone to a banker, now I actually go on to other media and social media for advice. Now, if I bring this back, right, and I say, how does this therefore, is very likely that there is going to be some hesitation in taking actually a step, right? Especially if it is post-purchase. So how do you tackle that? It's cost of hesitation, as I call it.
Yes. I mean, the cost of hesitation is very critical at this point in time, because I mean, many organizations are going through the phase where they are not able to take some decisions at the right time. And that is primarily because of the mistrust that has been happening on the system as well, right? At Song, what we do typically is we build that trust by being more proactive in nature, giving them the all possible opportunities as well as permutation combination of how they need to kind of navigate through within the system, understand the market volatile concepts that this also brings into play, coupled with industry as well, how the industry is also evolving, how we need to take a minimum viable product as an approach, help them understand how they need to kind of approach the problem statement and take a baby step for them, and then also giving them the bigger picture, right? Looking at from the overall enterprise perspective, that's where we are able to build that trust. So with this, what we are doing is bringing them the proactive nature, building trust for them, showing them the art of possible. We also putting together the value case as well for them, because while we implement any of the initiative, what is the value proposition is going to be, right? So that we are able to kind of build the trust for the customer's perspective.
If I bring this, both these things together, right? And, Shivi, could you give us an example where, you actually helped a brand through their journey and then, later on, Santosh, if you can walk us through a real client example of, what you are doing around being predictive and proactive both. What's actually our clients going through right now?
Sure. one of the examples that comes to mind is about a luxury brand. And we helped craft the experience that their consumers can have of the brand online. And when I say online, through the different mediums online, whether it is through their web interface, through their mobile app, through other interactions that they have on the, their digital assets, etc. And it was very interesting because through introduction of the right platforms and the right omni-channel processes, we were able to almost double their conversion rates for a category like this. So ultimately, what Vivek's team sort of helps reel in terms of the top of the funnel consumers, we are able to translate that into what we call the moment of truth, which is the magic of transaction, and get the consumers into the brand, sign into the brand and buy the product or the associated services.
Perfect. And after they have bought, or you want to give an example of a different industry?
Yes, absolutely. So maybe I can give an example of a telecom customer where we kind of recently helped them in the journey of deploying solutions to be more, how they could be more proactive in nature, be predictive as well. So what we typically have kind of enabled is taking outage an example. For telecom industry, if there is an outage for a particular segment of the area that they want impacted with, we enable them with SMS notification. When we send out the SMS notification, we also provide them the business context. What is the reason for outage? When the issue will be resolved as well, right? So those kind of information for targeted customer, it is more personalized in nature, and we are also targeting specific set of customers and also giving them the assurance that this will be resolved by this time, right? As a result, we are doing two things. One, we are building confidence for the customers that the issue will be resolved. We are aware about it. We are working through it. Number two, we are also eliminate the contacts reaching the customer care. As a result, end of the day, we also do need to be looking into the cost optimization factors from the organization perspective, right? That's when this kind of examples plays a pivotal role, right? One is eliminating it, and even if someone wants to reach the customer care, how we are bringing in the human-like virtual assistant as well, helping them self-service capabilities, do it on their own, resolve all your queries on your own, right? These kind of examples are becoming a trendsetter, not just only in North America, across being in EMEA market perspective or APAC market perspective. This is something that is kind of prevailing day in and day out, and especially in the new age of working, bringing in the Gen AI, Agent AI architecture as well, the things are making more seamless as well. That's what we are doing day in and day out for our customers.
You bring a good point of agentic AI. Examples, thoughts, what we are doing for our clients around agentic AI?
We are building a complete end-to-end solution for our different clients, where we are using some super agents which will help right through the entire marketing value chain. So if you think about, Jayesh, the marketing value chain really starts with planning and strategy. And what feeds into the planning and strategy is consumer research, latest trends, etc. So we are building a solution for some of our clients where they can use agentic-based, modules, which will help them with planning and strategy, which can then move on. This planning and strategy then can feed into the creative themes. The creatives will be generated, and then the third sort of stage will be generating the actual campaigns for the target audience. So this we are doing through a set of agents, which are both very specific for marketing, and then there is another set of agents which act as orchestrators. So this is how we are using Gen AI and agentic AI to bring efficiency as well as greater speed to market for our clients. This is work in progress, but we'll see it will see the day of light of the day soon.
So there you go. There's the entire life cycle of our customers where these teams actually help our clients make sure that growth happens. And this is where our people are actually at the heart of change for our clients. If you would like to, be a part of this journey, be a part of this team, please do contact us. We are on LinkedIn, careers.accenture.com, and look at what kind of roles we are looking at today. Don't hesitate to connect with us, join us, and come along for the ride.